Welcome to the Joe and Keara Show, with discussions on the latest news in the ever-changing real estate market. Here are your hosts, Joe and Keara.
We are back, everybody. The Joe and Keara Show. Took a long break, but we're back. Ready for new episodes. How's everything going?
Good. We had to come back from we were on a lot of reality TV shows. So.
We were doing different things. We got tied up, business, holidays.
Yeah, the holidays were cray.
It really was. But we got a lot to go over. We are now going to be filming once a month, and little episodes are going to be going out throughout the month. Made it much easier. Little clips.
Little tidbits.
Little tidbits.
Little nuggets.
Little nuggets. Right? Is that right?
That's right.
The last time, no.
So what we're going to do is we're going to cover, right now we'll start with Nassau and Suffolk like we normally do. Then you're going to go over some mortgages. I'm going to go over a new rental that I have. Then we're going to take a break, and we have a question that's going to be sponsored by
OK-Botanicals.
.com.
To have an okay time.
That's right. And we're giving away 600 milligram CBD gummies.
Wait, I gave those to, by the way, one of my friends, and they're obsessed with them.
They're so good.
They love them.
They taste really good.
Yeah.
So you got to try not to eat the whole thing. Otherwise, you'll be sleeping for a long time. But we're going to have a trivia question, and you get a chance to win 600 milligrams of OK-Botanicals.com CBD gummies.
All right, so before Joe gets into it, I want to do a quick vote for the audience.
Uh-oh.
There's thousands of people in this audience right now. It's nuts.
Crazy. See? They were very loud.
So Nassau or Suffolk is going to be the vote because you're going to break down the numbers. Are you going to touch on Queens?
No, Nassau and Suffolk.
Okay, we don't like Queens, clearly.
Not today.
Joe hates Queens.
Not today.
All right, hit it. Run through.
What's the question?
No, the viewers are going to answer about Nassau or Suffolk, which is better. They're just going to vote.
Oh.
We clearly know what the answer is. But we're
I wouldn't say that. But we're going to start with Suffolk.
I clearly know what the answer is.
Well, I know what your answer is, and I know what my answer is, but...
All right, give us the tea on Suffolk County. What's going on out there in Farmville?
Suffolk County, Nassau County, New York, for the last year, these prices have been going higher and higher and higher. This is the average...
What does that mean, Joe?
Average price of a house. Condo co-op, residential, Nassau, Suffolk County, all over New York. They have been going up and up. For the last month, look at Suffolk County. How much? Right here.
Cry.
How much?
$570.
What was it the month before?
$565.
And look all the way back to February of last year.
$550.
That's right. That's a big jump.
What's
20,000.
What's the percentage point?
I don't know. Now do Nassau County. Now look, Nassau County last year in February.
Just say what it is as of this month.
I can't, if I had my glasses, I would.
Joseph cannot see the paper.
I needed Alexa's
so
glasses.
Last year at this time, average home price in Nassau County was $677.
And now
it's $695. What does that mean?
Prices are going up.
Which means that homeowners who currently live in their house are receiving
more money for the house.
What is it called?
It's called equity.
It's called
more money.
And what's the A word?
A word. What's the A word?
Appreciation. Marone,
everybody.
No.
So what we need to do is this. If you're looking to sell, when's the time to sell?
Now.
That's right. And what do you have to do if you're going to sell your house? You need
Joseph.
to call Joe. And if you're going to be buying a new house, this is how it works. You buy a new house, and unless you're sitting on a lot of cash, like Greg, what you do is you need to call up somebody who can get you a mortgage. And then you call
Keara Mooney at RCG Mortgage.
That's right. And she says it just like that. So these prices on this house, I'm expecting to go up and up and up. And mortgage rates, Keara hit it.
So rates from the last time we were on here was closer to like high sevens, almost 8% at one point. They like touched 8 at one point. But now we're looking at mid sixes to high sixes. If you have good credit, if you're a phenomenal buyer, you do all the right things, you don't destroy your credit, you pay your bills on time, you could probably get a mid 6% rate with paying no points.
Wow.
What are points, you might ask?
What are points, I ask?
Points are a cost that you can pay when you're buying a house. If you have a mortgage, you can lower your interest rate by paying something called points. Points are added on. They're just additional closing costs. So 1 point is 1% of the loan amount.
Okay.
If you want to pay points, you certainly can. All that means is you're paying extra to lower your rate, which means your monthly payment will go down.
And what are interest rates at now?
If you're a goody two shoes,
You got good credit.
and you're paying those bills,
You are like Alexa. You have $1 million in cash in your bank account.
You never miss a beat. You never miss a payment.
Nothing.
We're talking 6.5 to 6.8 with no points.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So if you're a buyer,
Okay.
I wouldn't wait till the summer or the spring because everyone's going to be flooding the market. I would look now. That's just my suggestion.
And if you don't have the money to buy right now, what do? You rent. Speaking of rentals, I have a rental, 3 rentals right now in Bethpage.
What?
It's crazy. They
Are
are.
those Trace?
It's 51 South 1st Street in Bethpage, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Everything's brand new. It's $3,000 a month plus utilities. It's dog friendly,
Ooh.
which is a big thing because, like, I know that when you have a
Brandy
dog, it's
LaBrandy
different.
would be happy about
Brandy
that.
LaBrandy. You have access to the backyard. It's street parking. There's a washer dryer in the basement. In the basements, which is tremendous. He's going to separate it with gates. So each unit will have a huge storage area in the basement as well.
Okay.
There's central AC and heat in each apartment with 2 units, 1 in each bedroom. Brand new appliances. Everybody's got their own separate utility boxes, everything. Amazing. So if you're looking for a rental, they're going to go quick. I just listed this yesterday. Give me a call, 631-236-9012. Ask for me, Joe, extension 313.
And I wanted to add about rentals. If you're renting right now, we have a new grant that we're offering. It's $5,000 for first-time home buyers only.
What?
But it's not based on your income. So most grants in the state of New York and other states as well, it's based on your income, and you have to be in a certain income bracket to qualify. With this grant, it's not income driven. Do you know what it's based off of?
It's based on your credit.
Negative.
I don't know what.
It's based on where you currently live. So, for example, if you live in Queens and you're a first-time home buyer, because you live in a metropolitan area, it's based on where you currently live, not where you're buying. So if you live in Queens and you're going to go buy something in Melville, it's based off of your address in Queens. If you qualify, you just have to be a first-time home buyer. It depends on your current address that's on your license, and you can get $5,000 towards your closing of your new home.
That's great.
So it's only until the end of March, because after March, as we both know, the spring heats up. We get cooking. Everyone starts to get crazy out there. We're not giving out free money after March.
No.
So if
you
you
could
want
move-
free money,
So you could go anywhere with
Hit it.
that? You could buy a house anywhere with that in New York?
correct. It's based on where
Where
you
you live
currently
now.
live. Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
So apply before March 31st. If you don't want to fill out a full mortgage application, you can always DM us your address, and we can let you know if you qualify. So reach out.
What we're going to do now is we're going to take a break. We're going to have a commercial from OK-Botanicals.com. When we come back, then the fun begins. Got tons of questions, things we got to go over, everything for the last 2-3 months, and we will see you guys in 2 and 2. And we're back.
Whoop.
Yeah, very exciting. So we have a question to win 600 milligrams of CBD gummies by OK-Botanicals.com. The question is,
If you literally want to see unicorns and trees talking, write in.
eat the jaw. So here's the question. I know everybody's going to say guilty. Don't be stupid. But
Don't be silly.
I'm going to give you my opinion now, because for all these years, I thought OJ Simpson was guilty. Everybody did. Everybody does.
Because he is.
Because he probably 99% is. But the question is, and answer below. You have to like, comment, subscribe below. on YouTube, everywhere.
Don't be silly.
Do you think
Answer the
OJ
question.
Simpson is guilty for a chance to win 600 milligrams of OK-Botanicals.com gummies? So,
Joe's on one right now.
Let me tell you why.
That's why he's...
Yeah, I had 7 of them. So here's the thing. I have seen the entire trial from start to finish. I have seen every movie on OJ Simpson. I have seen every documentary ever made on OJ Simpson.
No way.
But over the last month, I have read 3 different books on OJ Simpson.
Is
The
that right?
first one is called, I have Audible, so it's the audiobook, so I listen to them. The first one is called OJ, If I Did It, which is by OJ Simpson. And he came out with this book and he called I Did It, but he wrote in really small above I Did It, he wrote If I. And it was basically his confession of murder of Nicole and Ron Goldman. But it was like a whole, he didn't do it, but if he had to do it, this is how he would have done it. The audiobook, one chapter in it, chapter 7, I think it's called the night of the night of the incident, whatever it's called. He gets so into detail about how he did it and how he killed Nicole and Ron Goldman. And you read this and you hear this book and you go, this guy is crazy because it gets so violent.
Why would he... Keep going.
Okay.
This is
The Goldmans
crazy.
wound up suing him.
Yeah.
And now they own the rights to the book. So any money that was made on that book, the Goldman family gets and OJ gets nothing because they won in civil court with him. Okay? So you read this book, you hear the book, you go, this guy's an absolute nutcase. Of course he did it. But then there's 2 other books. The other book is called OJ is Innocent and I Can Prove It. It's a book that's written that says that his son was actually the killer and OJ is covering for his son. And they points all the evidence out. Some of the things which you think about, they said, for example, during the trial that they found drops of blood in OJ's Bronco. With that crime scene and all the blood that was all over the place, how was there only like a drop or 2 in his car? Which makes perfect sense. Second thing, the son had a mental illness. First of all, he was addicted to cocaine and alcohol. He hit, at one point, OJ with a baseball bat. He was extremely violent, and he had some type of disease that goes,
How old was his son at the time of the murder?
I think in his 20s. And it's some type of a disease that you take out anger on loved ones. But he also had an infatuation with Nicole on like a sick, twisted level.
Son did.
Yeah. Where one time Nicole was sitting in the house and she got up and jumped and she saw somebody outside and the guy said, who was that, OJ? And she goes, no, I think it's Jason, just say the son's name is. I forget his name. Which was weird. He was outside like looking in her windows. Then the murder was done with a specific knife that was a specific length and a specific thickness. That knife was owned by the son. He was a chef, and he had a set of knives that he bought. And one of those knives was the exact size knife that was used to kill Nicole and Ron. So that's the second book. The third book is How I Helped Him Get Away with Murder. It's written by OJ's agent and a friend, where OJ actually confessed to him that he killed Nicole and Ron, where he turned around and he said basically that he went to her house and he went there because he heard things about her fooling around with another guy, and he went there and she was drunk and came out, opened the door, holding a knife. And he told this guy if she didn't have a knife, she'd still be alive. So that says that he did it there, but then the other book says that the son did it. I'm so confused with this, and I always thought the guy was 100% guilty. Do I think he 100%? No, I think 99%. I think the son possibly had something to do with it, and he's also covering for the son. I am friggin' Columbo, but I don't have an answer.
So you want the viewers to write in?
So I want everybody, want their opinion. I know 99% of the people are going to say he's guilty because everybody thinks he's guilty, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
He also said that if you remember during the trial, he put the glove on, and the glove didn't fit, and the attorney turned around and said, if it doesn't acquit, you must acquit. The reason why it didn't fit was because his friend, the agent, turned to him and said, "Are you taking your arthritis medication?" And he said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, maybe you should stop taking it." Because once he stopped taking his arthritis medication, his hand blows up. Therefore, when he tried the glove on, it didn't fit, and it made it seem like that glove wouldn't fit on OJ. But it didn't fit because his knuckles got so big at that trial that he couldn't fit the glove on. So 99% sure he did it, but I'm not 100% sure he did it without his son. That's the whole thing. That's that whole side of it. So right into what a chance for gummies. That's all we want to know. You want gummies? Right, yes or
Right
no, we
in.
did it.
Moving on to
Super Bowl.
the Super Bowl.
San Francisco's against Kansas City Chiefs. Who do you got?
Chiefs.
I got San Francisco. Why do you
Really?
go? Yeah. Why you play fantasy? You know all about football, right?
I mean, I don't think you can ever. I mean, I don't think you could go against the Chiefs and what they do.
Well,
They show up every time they need to show up. When it's important, they show up.
what do you think of the whole Kelsey and Taylor
Really?
Swift thing?
I think the merch is getting a little crazy.
The whole thing is really disgusting.
I mean, they're charging $70 for a T-shirt that says "Go Taylor."
Go Swift?
No, it says "Go Taylor's boyfriend."
Get out of here. And people are paying for that.
Yeah.
It's too much. I don't want to watch that when I watch the Super Bowl. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see any.
I mean,
it's just
I
goofy.
don't care that they're dating. Like, do whatever you want. But I think it's crazy because most football players, like, their relationships aren't. They're public, but not
Like
to
this.
this extent.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's aggravating for somebody who watches sports because you don't really want to see that. And it's not enjoyable where every time he makes a catch, you see this idiot jumping up and down like, you know, he just found gold somewhere.
It's because of her fan. I think it's just like it's because of her fan base. Her fan base is so big that they're the ones making it blow
Over the
up.
top.
Yeah.
So, you think they're going to last?
I mean, maybe, but I think the merch is that's the craziest part for me is how much money they're making off
The
these
merchandise.
T-shirts. Yeah.
And she makes it? She's making a killing
She
then.
has to, right?
If it's all her stuff, is she selling
It
it,
says
right?
"Go Taylor's boyfriend." So doesn't she get?
I would
the
guess
rights
so.
to the
If
shirt?
she's selling it on her website and everything. So
Yeah.
she's making a killing dating this guy.
And I mean, he's making more money now too. And his
Endorsements and everything
his
else.
podcast is like #1.
He's got a podcast?
Yeah, him and his brother.
I didn't even know that. They're higher than us?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yep.
That's bullshit. I don't think so.
It's crazy.
Who's watching those two idiots?
They're literally #1 on Apple.
So, quick question for everybody else. Ready? And I'm going to go on a rant with this one because I was thinking about this driving here. But you have to answer this, honestly. Did you ever jump out of a plane? Did you ever jump out of a plane?
Like skydiving?
No. When you were just flying commercial from New York to Arizona, did you ever jump out of the plane? Yes, skydiving.
I've not.
Would you ever jump out of a plane?
Yes, I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Show's over.
The show is over.
How could you jump out? What's the reason you would jump out of a plane?
Because it's
The excitement?
It's thrilling.
You're nuts. So I decided that people would jump out of a plane. How about you guys? Would you guys jump out of a plane?
Crickets.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
How about you two? Alexa. wake up.
Alexa's
Would you
recovering
jump out of a
from
plane?
almost a
You would jump out of a plane too? How about you? Looking right at you.
How much money?
Nothing. Nothing. It's free.
No, then if there's money involved. We're in skydive. I'm jumping. No.
All you guys,
I'm jumping. I'm paying to jump.
you guys would all pay?
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are all idiots.
But I would.
I'm getting
The only thing I'm adding in is that I would not do it in the U.S. I would do it somewhere overseas.
Why? Why? So
Yeah.
you could see different things?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What? You've never done it, so how can you shit talk it?
Because I have a brain, I would not jump out of a plane because this is why. Listen, I'll put it to you this way. I was thinking about this.
right,
I
let's hear
dated
it.
this girl. She was absolutely beautiful girl, Anna. Hi, how you doing? She was.
Now
she's
you're
a-
name dropping.
I don't give a shit. She knows. So she's a stewardess, and she jumps out of planes all the time. And I was thinking this morning, I'm
Poor
like,
Anna.
why would? That's the last thing I would want my stewardess to know how to do is jump out of a plane.
But why wouldn't you know?
Because
want them
that's
to?
like a captain abandoning ship.
It's
Like,
some-
imagine the plane's
no,
going down, and your
it-
stewardess is just like, see you guys, and she jumps out of
Yeah,
the plane.
and then she's gonna help everyone else.
How can she help you if she's out of the plane?
Because
She jumped out of the plane. She left everybody on the
She's
plane.
gonna tell you what to do.
No, she ain't telling nobody to. But this is why I would never date anybody either who jumps out of planes, because my luck, I'm going to fall madly in love with the girl. And I'll be like, hey, what's going on? And she'll be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going to an island game. What are you doing? She's like, I'm going to go jumping out of a plane.
No one jumps out of a plane multiple days a week.
You do it once a month. And then I have to sit there and I have to worry that this idiot's going to land and she's going to be dead. And then I lose the girl that I loved. Because how'd she die? Oh, she jumped out of a plane. And then I have to be like, oh, well, she's an idiot. Oh, yeah. So no, I wouldn't jump out of a plane.
Okay, moving on.
Joe's questions for Keara. Where did you grow up?
Car Place, New York.
Carl Place, New York. Do you have a dog or a cat?
0 at this time.
No, did you growing up?
Oh, dog.
What was the dog's name?
Riley.
Riley. Where'd you go to school?
For college?
High school.
Car Place High School.
College, yes. College.
Albany. Go Danes.
Really? I didn't know that. What do you do for fun, Keara?
I travel a lot.
I know you do. You really do.
I try to travel at least once a month. That's like my new
Where was the last place you went?
Mexico, Tulum.
You went to Mexico.
And I got hit with
What?
I got sick in Mexico.
I knew that.
Did I tell you that?
No.
So
For 2 days, you had stomach poisoning? Was that you?
yeah, well, I had it for 1 day, but it knocked me out for a full day. So if you go to Mexico, be careful.
Don't drink the water.
It wasn't the water.
What'd you drink?
So if you go to Mexico, if they don't clean the meat that they're cooking properly,
Ew.
you can get sick. That's one way. Number 2 is if they leave the meat out too long, that's same thing in the U.S., but there it's more common for the meat to be left out longer. If they clean it with the water, you can get sick. And if you just straight up drink the water, obviously you can get sick.
Wow.
So I got sick from, I had tacos. They were phenomenal.
You had tacos? I'm shocked. You love tacos.
Best tacos ever, but I'm not going to even say the place because I'm not going to recommend anyone go there because I got super sick.
Why? Then you should tell everybody.
So they can go get sick?
No, it's not to go there.
I'm not going to tear down a small business.
If they're getting people sick, you should tell everybody. Tell them. Just say the name.
No.
We're not going to get sued.
No.
Okay.
So anyways, I go get the tacos. We had the best tacos ever. Put a bunch of sauces on there. Amazing spot. They were so nice to us. Great vibes. Mm-hmm. Woke up the next morning.
Sick as a dog.
It went all downhill from there.
You didn't fly that day, though, right?
No, if I had to fly that day, I would have missed my flight.
Really? That's how bad you are.
No joke. I was knocked out for a full 24 hours. But anyways, I recovered.
And then you're fine.
And now I'm fine. I had a really good time in Mexico. What do you do for fun, Joseph?
I go to Islander games.
Joe's an Islanders fan, if you didn't know by this point.
If you didn't know at this point. I watch a lot of movies and TV, obviously. That's my thing. I stay up till late at night and I watch movies and
Joe
TV.
burns his eyeballs out trying to figure out what's going on with OJ Simpson.
I do. I watch a lot of TV and documentaries.
I wish we could talk about...
Go ahead. I would love to. What?
No, you're not gonna. So Joe was obsessed with this one show so much that I can't say it.
Oh.
I mean...
You can say it. What is it?
Bad vegan?
No, we can't say that. No, that's the end of that show.
Cut it out. Cut it out. Anyways, Joe loves watching new shows.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Netflix, HBO. Are you an HBO
I am
guy?
HBO, Hulu, Netflix, Prime, Apple, Disney. I have them all.
Jesus, give me your logins.
No, we did this already. So you have a lot of friends?
What the heck does that mean?
I want to know. Do you have a lot of friends?
Do I have to count them all?
No, would you say you have a lot of friends?
I mean, I have a lot of different groups of friends.
That's
yes.
me. I have a lot of different groups of friends.
Like my core friend group from who I grew up with we're not like a large group. Like I think there's 6 of us. But then I have like my work friends. I have people from my old job.
Right.
I have college friends. I have a lot of friend groups from real estate, if that makes sense.
Do you ever try mixing groups?
Like occasionally I'll mix my college friends and my like school friend, like my growing up friends.
Yeah.
But it depends on the situation.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No.
No. I have friends that are so polar opposites that it would not be, like it would be so awkward having certain friends that do certain things and certain friends
Well,
that do.
yeah, I would never mix
Yeah.
certain groups of friends because the
You can't.
dynamics would just be weird.
It would be very weird. What hours do you work?
I feel like I'm on what's
This
that?
is getting to know Keara. We haven't filmed in years, so
Oh.
people need to know.
Nobody needs to know.
No, we
nothing.
do. What hours do you work?
All hours.
You do, right?
Like 24 hours a day. No.
Do you think you're stressed out?
I'm always stressed.
I know you are. Over work, right?
Yeah.
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 Work is very stressful.
Well, like, I'm pretty day to day. My normal state is like relaxed, but work
Work makes you stressed.
it works me up.
Yeah.
The work is working.
So what do you do? What does Keara do to unwind?
I work out a lot.
You do.
It stabilizes me.
It does. Keeps you stable.
Yeah. Work out. Shout out Bev's gym.
That's where you work out. Bev's gym.
And then
In not Belmore.
Syosset.
Syosset.
Shout out Bev's.
Bev's
Bev's
been there
for life.
forever. Okay. So you work out. You play volleyball.
A volleyball in the summers.
Travel.
Beach. Travel.
Okay.
That's it.
Where are you planning on going next?
France.
France.
In March.
That's your. Oh, really? That's amazing. I had no idea. You're going to France next. Like you just said it like it's you're going to Connecticut.
No, it's not booked yet, but my cousin and her friend is filming over there. Have you ever heard of a gaffer?
What's a gaffer?
It's
Gaffer?
someone who does like lightings for movie sets and TV shows.
Oh,
So they set
they
up
know.
So they set up all the electrical work for the shows. So she's going to be over there filming a show.
She's a gaffer.
She's a gaffer.
A
I'm
gaffer.
saying it incorrectly.
A ga-
Does anyone know the true
gaffer.
gaffer?
Is that? Is it really?
Yeah.
They call him the gaffer, the big boss.
That is, yeah, no,
Is that the
The
same? Is that the
gaffer.
same as a fluffer? So she's going there.
So she's filming. This is my cousin's friend. Shout out Jenny. And she has her work, or I'm not sure the logistics of it, but she has an apartment. They call it a flat in Europe.
They have flats. Yes, I know
She's
that
in
one.
a flat. So we are supposed to go and visit her.
That's
but my
fun.
passport isn't back yet, so
So you might not be
stay
going.
tuned.
Or you might get stuck there if you are going. And
I will gladly stay stuck in France.
you've never
Actually,
been
I
there
don't know
before.
about that.
Eh,
Yes, I
France.
have.
You've been to France too?
Of course. I was there when I was 16 with me mom.
What's the craziest place you ever been to? Did you say mum because it's France? But that's England. But where's the craziest place you ever been? You've been to Mexico. You've been to France. Did you hit all the islands down
I've
there?
been to Mexico. I've been to.
St. Thomas.
I've
You've been
St.
to all of them?
No, only St. Thomas.
Oh, wow. What's the chance of that? I guess that. Did you go to Canada?
No, I've never been to Canada.
Me neither.
Should we go?
I would love to.
Should
but
we
have
film
to-
from Canada?
I would love to film. I heard Canada has, honestly, anyway. I would love to
The
go to
craziest place
Canada.
I've ever been to is, oh my God, I can't think of the name of it. It's in Haiti.
You've been to Haiti? Who are you? You've been to Haiti too?
Literally, who's the guy that goes everywhere? That's like
Bourdain?
Mr. Bean.
No, Bourdain? Matthew Bourdain, the guy who died? Is that his name? What's his name, everybody? Bourdain? Anthony, thank you. Is that him?
Keara Bourdain.
Did you say Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean.
That's the greatest show. I can't believe you know Mr. Bean.
I love him.
He's dead.
Doesn't he travel everywhere?
Not anymore. He's dead. He's not really traveling anyway. Yeah, he died. He died.
Anyways, my bucket list spot that I have not been to
Go ahead. Hold on. I want to hear this.
is
Everybody pay attention.
Japan and Turkey. That's
Japan and Turkey.
Yes,
So I heard Turkey is very, very dirty.
that's incorrect.
Really?
Yes,
How you know if you've never been there?
because I've heard, like, I read travel blogs.
Oh.
It's very, like, the food there is amazing. They have the hot air balloon festival.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that was India. Might have been India. I heard one of those places.
Parts of India. Actually, I'm not even going to comment.
Why? You could comment. So you never been to Japan.
And
You've
that's,
never been
that's
to
on
Turkey.
my list.
Okay.
It's very high on the list.
Wow. Your list is much better
Greece
than mine
is on there, but like Turkey and Japan are higher up for me.
If you had to eat McDonald's or Burger King, which
Oh
one
my
would it be?
God.
Which one? First of all, everybody who's an Islanders fan, when the Islanders win, they do $2 10-piece McNuggets at McDonald's the next day. It's great. I didn't know that. Should have known.
You just told everyone a secret.
It's not. It's on the app. You get the app. I download the app.
You have the McDonald's app?
Yeah, I love McDonald's.
Oh my
Number one, Big Mac. How do you not get a Big Mac, large fries, and a sweet tea? So, did you know the secret McDonald's menu? Do you know what
I
that
don't go
is?
to McDonald's.
So you didn't mean you couldn't hear about it? So you don't know what the secret McDonald's menu is?
No.
So the secret McDonald's
let's hear
menu
it.
is, Google this shit. So the secret McDonald's menu is, you buy, like, for example, you'll buy 2 cheeseburgers off the dollar menu, and then you get the McDonald's sauce on the side, the Big Mac sauce on the side for like 50 cents, and you make a Big Mac for like half the price of a Big Mac.
Whoa.
That's
whoa.
craziness.
Say again.
So you get like 2 cheeseburgers. You take off one of the buns. You get the Big Mac sauce. You put it on top of the 2
Okay.
cheeseburgers. You get it loaded with the pickles and everything.
Okay.
And you take 2 of the burgers. You stack them up. But you're paying like $2, $3 for a Big Mac compared to $7, $8.
What's a Big Mac is $7 for one
much.
for one burger.
Well, it's a 2 burgers.
What's a
on
Big
Big
Mac?
Really?
Can
2
I-
roast beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a
Whoa!
sesame seed
Are you a fry cook?
bun. I mean, how do you not know that? It's the commercial. 2 burgers, special
Hold on,
sauce,
hold
lettuce,
on, hold
cheese,
the phone,
pickles,
hold
onions
the
on
phone.
a sesame seed bun.
Hold the phone. There's 2 patties on this thing. There's 2 patties on this thing.
On a Big Mac. How do you know on this thing? It's a Big Mac. How do you not know what a Big Mac
There's
is?
2 patties
Yeah.
and there's there's
2 patties?
buns?
Yes. Well, it's the bottom bun, the top bun, and then the bun in between.
Wait. So
It's
there's
not
3.
2 buns. It's 3. Like, there's 3 layers
So
of
there's
bread.
3 functioning
Yeah, 3
breads
breads
in this
functioning
thing.
things. Yes.
Then there's 2 patties floating around.
2 patties in between.
There's 4 total patties?
2 patties in between. It's 3. It's the bread, the patty, the bread, the patty, the bread.
Okay.
Then on top of that is pickles, onions, lettuce, cheese.
Do people eat this
I eat
daily?
this. I would love to eat a Big Mac daily. I'd be 700 pounds, but I would love
That's
to eat it.
wild.
So I guess Big Mac is no for you. McDonald's is no.
No.
Burger King?
No.
Wendy's.
Like the nugs. If I'm literally violently hungover
So you eat
on my
Wendy's
deathbed.
nuggets, but you don't eat McDonald's McNuggets?
No.
Why?
McDonald's nuggets remind me of like a rat that was fried on the side of the road.
Onion rings or French fries?
I don't like either with French fries.
So you go with French fries and nuggets from Wendy's.
No, not the French fries, just the Wendy's nugs.
So where are you getting your French fries from?
Mickey D's.
So you get the French fries from McDonald's and the nuggets
if
from
someone
Wendy's.
were just
You're just.
if I were to phone a friend right now and I said,
Can you call which one of your friends in which group would you call?
hold the phone. I'm gonna call my aunt. Let's
So
see if
it'd be
she
so great if
answers.
you're like, let me call my best friend and nobody answers.
Hi, we're live on the Joe and Keara show.
Hey,
You what? Where?
I'm live on the Joe and Keara show. I have to ask you something for the show.
the podcast.
Oh.
Hi,
Okay.
this is Joe, your favorite person in the world.
Oh, hi, Joe. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, so Joe doesn't believe me.
Yeah.
You just have to answer the question.
Oh, God. Okay.
Would I eat McDonald's?
Would you eat McDonald's?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
Do-
Thank you.
Do you eat McDonald's?
No.
Never.
Nobody eat.
We don't eat Mickey D's in this family.
You guys are all crazy.
All right, thank you. No one here was believing me that I don't eat McDonald's.
Oh, you would never eat McDonald's. You would never eat Burger King. You would never eat any of that fast food crap.
All right.
Exactly.
All right.
Never.
Now you're going to be featured on the show.
Yes. And I'm sending you McDonald's. Yes, I am. You'll get a Big Mac.
So make sure you watch the next episode.
Am I going to be on it?
Yes.
Yeah, we're including this clip.
Oh, okay. All right. Never. Keara, Mooney, never.
You're the best. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, there it is. Keara does not eat McDonald's, nor does our entire family. That is so crazy.
No, don't include Peter Mooney in that.
Oh, Peter does eat
Peter is eating the Mickey D's, and so is Susie.
Mom and Dad.
Yeah,
They eat McDonald's. You don't.
I do not.
Are you sure you're not adopted?
Maybe.
Maybe you're adopted. You look nothing like them. All right, everybody.
If you're my real parents,
Come forward.
come forward.
Ancestry DNA is being done As we speak, we're going to find Keara's real parents.
All right, so in the comments, what we need you to do is we need you to comment about OJ if you want to win some spicy OK-Botanicals CBD gummies, 600 mg.
Milligrams.
No THC in that B.
No. In that B. No THC in the B. I'm trying to sound hip.
And
No melatonin
comment
either.
what your McDonald's order is.
Yeah, why don't you comment if OJ's guilty and if you would eat McDonald's and not, and what you eat at McDonald's.
The way that they're going to win this, because this is how we'll know if they'll listen to the end, you need to write in your Mickey D's order with your OJ decision.
Decision, if OJ did it or not. 15, 20 years later. All right, everybody, that was great episode. Me and Keara are back. We'll be seeing you guys in... You missed? You missed again? What's wrong with you? We will be seeing you guys in a couple weeks. And don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, guys. See you later. Thanks for watching.
Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Woohoo.
We fucking rock. Thank you, everybody.